the status on Red Hill? Do you have an update?
OMG.
Was a terrible mess and unacceptable.
Softball
The
question.
fuel that got into the aquifer
Oh my God.
contained us all. And I'm not sure if people saw it a week or so ago, but we all stood together,
Bunch of panty
Democrats and
wastes.
Republicans, House and Senate,
Oh
executive
my.
branch,
What did
legislative
you
branch,
say?
council
answer me.
members, the mayor, to
She said,
stand
I'm working. I go,
firm.
why aren't you
until
asking
We
the
need to
day
stand
the
up and say,
resolved.
seriously.
I've got you on
I
video
can't
doing
say
it
for
now.
sure whether it was a coincidence or not,
Stand up
but
and say, why
just
won't-
days after that show
And
of
why are you
solidarity,
filtering our
they've
questions?
announced that
Because
we are
Josh
going
only
to
has a
have
little
Red Hill
bit of
drained
time.
by their date,
I have a
January
really
19th
important
of
question since you
2024, as
brought up
opposed
healthcare.
to all the way in the summer of 2024.
Stand up and
which
ask
is
it.
much faster. And then we will close Red Hill for good. Now, I think that's a good thing because Red Hill, now more than 80 years old, did pose an existential threat to our water system. And if we don't have clean water,
They've known
well,
about
we
it for
can't
years.
live right in the area, we can't even build housing that we have to build for our future. So it's so important. To the extent that we can, my team will be water leaders. We actually formed a government oversight committee, and we're working with federal delegation. I'm working very closely with the Navy leadership, and I see them often to tell them we're not going to move forward on any other plans, big plans, which we believe in, but we have to work forward together until we resolve this. And I think that amount of clarity
After
and
this,
leverage
I'm going to go.
is going to
I'm
mean
going to
that
call
Red
him.
Hill gets
I'm going to
resolved.
ask him about
Good. Okay, I'm gonna follow you. I'll get you on
You
film.
guys, and I hope to be back. And we're going to be doing this around the state, but never fail to get in touch with me directly. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate all the questions.
We need you to veto HB 525.
Can we talk about that quickly?
Veto HB 525.
Which is why we're here.
These questions were screened.
Yeah,
They were
everyone
filtered
agrees.
and they were screened.
I'm happy to talk about vetoes, although I haven't decided on any bills yet, because I haven't seen them come in their assessed kind of form to me. But I will definitely hold more public meetings to talk about that. I will also say, I don't memorize the numbers, so
It's the digital
The
currency.
digital currency.
Digital
Before-
currency bill.
Before you make a decision, we'd like another meeting on it then.
well, I'm definitely going to be having more public meetings. And
Before you make a decision?
You can email me directly, directly to me,
We have.
which would be good. It's josh.green@hawaii.gov.
We know.
We have.
And that's very helpful. And then I will get right back to you with definite. So thank you for that.
Good question. What is your criteria for evaluating bills? Is this the will of the people? Not democracy, but a republic with liberty and the will of the people? Or financial institutions and the will of organizations?
Good question. Good question.
So it's definitely the will of people, which is, allow me to answer, which is why you see me focusing on these kind of global access issues, like many things, healthcare, education, housing, and economic protection. So the criteria that we use right now, and this is my first year to have the opportunity to veto or not veto bills, has mostly to do first with, is it constitutional? That's the first criteria. Okay. Second, whether or not it's practical, and additionally, then if it doesn't get through those first two filters, of course we can't have laws. We always hope that that's handled long before, and then whether it's fair to people and safe. And that's how I view it. I can only tell you that's been the early part of the process because I've had about 20 or so bills that the legislators gave me early, so we signed all but one, which I just didn't agree with. So you can see that I will have some appetite to veto bills if I think that there's a groundswell of opinion that is strongly against something.
There is.
Oh,
Oh, there is.
Oh, there's plenty.
That's the benefit of having these conversations, and I would say I'm probably the most accessible guy in history. You guys have my phone number and
No, you ban
email
us.
and
We
see me
have
walking
tried.
around.
Bans us from
Using
the
our
Talk about
social
it right
media.
now. What is the Bitcoin? What is that going to do? Are we not going to have cash anymore?
No, we're not.
I'm sure we're gonna have cash on.
Are you sure? Have you read the whole bill?
Because it doesn't make any sense.
Well, this is not the time for me to talk about.
Yes, it is.
It's a town hall. It's a town hall.
It was complete nonsense. Do you know how many people were homeless because of this crisis? Do you know how insane it was that we weren't
Amen,
allowed
girl.
to speak, we weren't allowed to go to public parks, and we weren't allowed to stand next to our children for 3 years? Do you understand how many people lost their jobs? How many
Amen.
policemen who have been here for 25 years? How many nurses? Do you understand that?
Do you have the love for
This
people
is
to provide
insane.
me? Governor, I want to know,
You believe in God.
Okay, governor does need to go.
This is a town hall. It's a town hall.
The most accessible governor? Are you the most accessible governor?
Well, if you're not going to let me answer that, it'll be difficult for me to share. But the answer is yes. I've lived my whole life in service to people directly, and I do love people in Hawaii as much as you can possibly imagine. But thank you for
Then don't
sharing,
end
and
cash.
I can definitely have really thorough civil conversations with anybody that's available.
Let's give another hand for Governor Josh Green.
Corner him outside. Go get him, Cheryl.
At this time, we're going to call our AL Pro City elected officials to share about a few highlights, and then we'll stick around for a few questions. So if our state representatives...
He's up there at the other door.
He's going out there.
Going up the other door, right there.
And what area you represent. So we'll start off with Rep. Nakayama. You want to kick us off, and then Rep. Tom? While they're coming up here, this broadcast is being
No. This is our governor that was elected.
He's supposed to be working for the people.
You can appreciate all you want. You screened all of those.
Yeah, we watched you screen all those questions.
You screened them. I just spent Shame on you. Appreciate the time.
But we really would like to talk to you. There's some strong differences of opinions that, you know, as governor,
I definitely do. And as you know, I've been speaking with people constantly and on myself and publicly like no one ever before. It may not still be enough for some, and I apologize for that, but gotta tell you, it's been an unprecedented amount of time I've spent with people. And I look forward to seeing and reviewing every single bill if people have very serious concerns.
So why did you sign SB1? How do you sleep at night knowing that you allowed 14-year-old girls to have abortions without parental consent? Don't run away, Josh. Just answer it.
That's a fair question. No, it's a fair question.
Because I'm pro-choice and I protect women's rights.
But those are children.
They're underage.
You pushed me again.
Whoa.
He's running away.
Chicken shit. Oh, you know that? I may be rude, but you're dumb.
Why are you running away?
there is a reaction.
Nobody here likes you, Josh.
Well, I appreciate you coming.
Nobody voted for you.
So you see, Pfizer bought your election, and we all know that.
We appreciate it because we haven't looked at all.
Look at him run.
We just are
Run, Josh. And this one here, screaming.
Softball questions. Softball questions. What's the
There he
hard
goes.
question? Softball.
Shame. Pull me up. Thank you, dear.
Oh, fuck.
What?
Bah, he's the most accessible. The most accessible. Right, you are not accessible.
Oh, Josh gets here now at the end. Oh, man.
He left already.
Oh, you missed all the action, bro. You missed all the action.
Just to flatten me.
That was good. That was good.
Look at this, Bob.
You walked him in.
I got Josh Green right here.
That was funny. Yeah, you guys, shame on you. There were some fair questions in there.
You softball questions.
If you would have asked the questions, it wouldn't come to this, people. We don't like being ignored. We're part of the public too. Shame on you.
Asking softball questions.
Softball questions.
Softball.
Like Joe Biden.
Oh, what flavor is that ice cream? Oh, wow.
Why you guys making trouble?
That's my middle name. It's my middle name.